Jubilation in the streets of South Africa as Nelson Mandela's government of national unity ends 40 years of minority white domination.
I got my pride back, and I know that whatever I do, I've got my country behind me, which makes a very big difference.
Today we are entering a new era for our country. Today we celebrate not the victory of a party, but a victory for all the people of South Africa.
For all the joy, there are tough choices facing the new government. It inherits a country divided by colour and wealth, the legacy of apartheid. Most white South Africans live in Western-style luxury, drive expensive cars, have large houses, and eat in their favourite restaurants, seemingly oblivious to the third of the 30 million black people who are destitute. President Mandela pledged to change South Africa, to empower the black population and build an equal and just society.
How do we harness technology to leapfrog the society into the 21st century? And how do we prepare our children, who are our future, in these poorer areas for the knowledge-based economy?
But the 21st century seems a long way away in the poverty-stricken black townships that surround the major cities. Many people have homes with no running water. More than half exist without electricity. But if South Africa is to create equality, everyone must have access to another basic need: communication.
It's fundamental that people are able to talk to each other. We have a historical situation of migrant labor in this country where men leave the rural areas to work in the cities, for them to be able to communicate with their families, for kids to communicate with each other in terms of their studying at universities, for a mother to call the hospital for an ambulance for a sick child. Those are very day-to-day functions that we take for granted, but in many rural areas they have to walk 30 to 50 kilometers to get access to a telephone, which usually gets charged at a very exorbitant rate.
In South Africa, only 1 in 100 black people in rural areas has access to a phone. Even in urban townships, only half the population has a phone within 5 kilometers. The government's dream is for every home to have a phone, and eventually for everyone to be wired to the internet, to take their place in the digital world.
We have a vision in our country where I would like to see people in every household having a postal address, a physical address, an internet address, as well as a telephone address.
The vision is ambitious, and the scale of the task immense. But a technological revolution, the mobile phone, might just be making it possible. In the 1980s, the mobile phone exploded on the West as a yuppie status symbol. But today, the same technology is playing a key part in South Africa's future.
I think cell phones it's really what Africa has been waiting for. But by virtue of the fact that, Africa has come to a standstill for close to 30, 40 years. There was no development there. A lot of guns were going there and that type of thing. But real development whereby it can bring value to the people and to the country, it has not been going there, unfortunately.